Hello BookTube, my name is Adrienne, and today we're going to be talking about the 2 readathons that I am participating in the month of April. So, like I said, I'm going to be participating in 2 readathons during the month of April, and they both happen to be Harry Potter themed. So, for that reason, I am wearing my Ravenclaw student cosplay. I absolutely love this outfit. I don't get to wear it very often, so I'm pumped that I actually get to break it out for this. So, I'm really excited. The first readathon that I am going to be participating in the month of April is the O.W.Ls, which is hosted by the Book Roast. I will link down below the link to the announcement video for this readathon. I'm very excited about it. For this readathon, you are going to be participating in the O.W.Ls, which is the magical exams at Hogwarts. And she has gone the extra mile where you're going to become working towards a career path, and I have picked the career path of the Magizoologist, which I'm really excited about. I'm also adding in a couple O.W.Ls that I'm wanting to do that could allow me to also choose to work in the Ministry of Magic if I decide I don't want to specifically go for Magizoology, but that's currently what I'm looking at because I'm all about that. So that's what I'm looking at. I am going to do a terrible job trying to explain the way that this readathon works, so if you are wanting more information, go ahead and check out the announcement video down below because she will explain it so much better than I can. Also, the other Harry Potter related readathon I am taking place in the month of April is the HouseCup-a-thon, of which I am one of the hosts. I am helping host with 7 other wonderful people who I will put their faces over here for you to check out. All of their links will also be down below, as well as the announcement video that I did telling you guys all about the HouseCup-a-thon. Both of these readathons take place over the entire month of April, and so they both also have challenges, and for that reason I have decided to try and double up as many challenges as I possibly can. There are several challenges that I just couldn't double up with, but I will tell you about those as we go. There are 5 prompts for the HouseCup-a-thon, and I am doing 7 of the O.W.Ls for the O.W.Ls readathon. So, I have picked books that I can double up on, as many as possible. I think I managed to double up on almost all of the books from the HouseCup-a-thon. I think there's one that I couldn't double up on, and then the rest of them I doubled up on with the magical readathon. So, let's just go ahead and get into what books I'm reading and what challenges they meet for both readathons, because like I said, they're going to be mixed together quite a bit. So I have a stack of books in front of me, but really quickly, we're going to go ahead with the books that I'm going to read that I do not have physical copies of. The first book that I am wanting to read will complete my O.W.L for Care of Magical Creatures, which this prompt is to read a book with a land animal on the cover. For this one, I have decided to read Furiously Happy. This book, as you can see by this cover, has a raccoon on the cover. So I thought that one fit this challenge perfectly. The next book that I'm hoping to read is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. This book will complete my O.W.L for Charms, which is to read an adult book. This book is also going to be doubling for my Finding the Stone challenge from the HouseCup-a-thon, which is to read a book that you have been waiting your whole life for, or an anticipated or intimidating read. The next book that I am planning to read that I do not own a physical copy of is Career of Evil by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling. This book I am reading to complete my Potions O.W.L. The prompt is to read a sequel, and this is also going to be doubling for the Troll HouseCup-a-thon challenge, which is to read a book that features monsters. And I'm counting this because it's about a murderer, and I'm going to say he's a pretty monster-like character. The next book that I'm reading that I do not have a physical copy of is Don't Date Rosa Santos. This is going to complete the challenge for the Invisibility Cloak in the HouseCup-a-thon, which is to read a book with fewer than 1,000 GoodReads ratings. Okay, so that is all the books that I am reading that I do not have a physical copy to show you. So let's go ahead and get into the stack of books that are sitting right in front of me, and I will tell you about what the book is and then what challenges it's completing. So right on top of the stack here, I have The Red Pyramid by Rick Riordan. This book is going to be completing the HouseCup-a-thon challenge for Quidditch, which is to read a middle grade, and it will also be completing my challenge for Defense Against the Dark Arts, which is to read a book that starts with the letter R. So the next book I have in my stack is Four Dead Queens by Astrid Schulte. This book is going to be completing 2 challenges. For the HouseCup-a-thon, this will be completing the Diagon Alley prompt, which is to read a book set in a world you have never read in before. We'll also be completing my challenge for O.W.L, which is for Transfigurations, which is to read a book with red on the cover. Up next we have The Gilded Wolves by Roshani Chosky. This book will be completing 2 challenges as well. For the HouseCup-a-thon, this book will be completing the challenge for the letter, which is to read a book that you will anticipate being a 5-star read. And it will also be completing my O.W.L for Herbology for a book that features a plant on the cover. There are lots of plants all over this cover. The next book I have is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This book is the group book for HouseCup-a-thon, so that's the only challenge this is completing, but I'm excited to read it because I've been wanting to reread it for a while, and I am not actually going to read this edition. I'm actually going to read the illustrated edition, which I have in another room on my nightstand, so I'm not going to go get it right now. And the last book that I'm hoping to read in the month of April is Black by Ted Dekker. This book will be completing my O.W.L for History of Magic, which is to read a book that was published 10 or more years ago. This book was actually originally published in 2003. So there you go, guys. These are all of the books that I am hoping to read in the month of April for 2 readathons. I am so excited to be able to help host one of these readathons, and I really hope you guys will decide to participate. It is not too late to participate in the HouseCup-a-thon if you are interested in doing it. That is all I have for this video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next one.